The Rain Man Show contains adult language and discussions. If you're easily offended, do not continue to listen.
From the Cave of Wonders and recorded live in the presence of gods, where heroes are forged and the weak perish, we welcome you to the Rain Man Show.
What's your name?
Rain Man. Rain Man. Rain Man. Rain Man.
Fuck you! That's my name!
Rain Man.
Set up, double-crossed, and left for dead.
Fuck me? No. Fuck you.
Rain Man.
Framed for murder, now he prowls the Badlands, an outlaw hunting outlaws, a bounty hunter, a renegade.
For the few who remain, battle to the last. No one has ever known the ultimate freedom.
Hello, everybody. This is the Rain Man Show, Rain Man Digital. You can find us on your TuneIn app. Search Rain Man. Stitcher and iTunes as well. Just search Rain Man. Whoa, everybody.
The fuck was that, man?
I don't know. I felt like doing the yuck for a second. Because, yeah. Well, Casey Kasem, that's why I was looking at an article of Casey Kasem, so I'm like, well, he yucks. Let me do the radio yuck. Did you know he's still not buried?
No, why would he be?
30 days after his death, he has still not been buried.
It's because they're fighting over his body.
Yeah.
Religion reasons?
No, the kids and their stepmother,
Yeah.
the evil stepmother, are fighting over his remains.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's one
Dude,
hell of
that's
a long
totally
distance
normal
dedication.
with famous people, dude.
That's
Totally.
sad.
Jesus Christ.
That's way too early.
Right?
Tony,
Right.
long
Too
distance.
far, Tony.
This is dedication from heaven to you.
I can smell that long distance dedication.
Oh my God.
No, it's totally normal, dude, with famous people for shit like that to go on, though, if there's a split in the family. I mean, it's stupid.
It's dumb. I
Just bury the fucking
You know
guy.
what? If it was me, I'd be like, all right, listen, I don't like you, stepmother, but you know what? This is stupid. Let him be buried here. I'm going to be done with this. My father's dead. It doesn't matter. Let's just do this. I mean, you got to someone's got to take the high road here.
That should be illegal.
It should. Someone should step in. It's been a month and the poor guy's not on the ground yet. That's
Like, he
ridiculous.
had to deal with it while he was alive. Why does he still have to deal
Probably
with
the
it?
reason why he died. Couldn't take the fucking infighting with the family.
He was lost.
Yeah. That's true. He was.
Literally.
Coming up in the show today, in about 15, 20 minutes or so, we're going to have an interview from the former American Idol contestant, Sarah Ross. Also going to be playing a single off her album. Maybe two, if we have time. We'll play two singles off her album, courtesy of Average Joe's Entertainment. So we could look forward to that.
That's the country rap chick, right?
Yeah, I posted her photo on our pages, and
Yeah.
the first thing, people say is all like, not like, oh, her music's awesome. Oh, she's hot.
Well, she is hot.
Well, yeah, but
I mean,
that's the first thing, like, guys write. She's hot.
What do you expect if you're going to post her picture?
That's true. Well, it's not like I posted a picture of her in, like, a bikini. It's just a regular picture. She was wearing full-on clothes, black shirt, I think denim jeans, and it's a very conservative-looking photo. She's hot.
Pretty sure that was my cousin.
Was it?
Yeah.
No.
That totally makes sense, Maggie.
Because we went off on Robin Thicke a few weeks back, I had a listener send me an article. They said, dude, I know you can make fun of this. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to make fun of the guy, Robin Thicke. I feel bad for the guy that the guy has basically ruined his career in a year. The guy went from superstardom, and I don't think has anyone fallen as fast as this guy. I mean, you had Britney Spears,
no,
yes.
Milli Vanilli.
Okay.
And Vanilla
Yeah, it
Ice.
is. Okay,
Robin Thicke's
Vanilla
song, at
Ice.
least.
Vanilla Ice put out another album that wasn't miserable, and he had about 3-4 years of solid fame.
That's fair.
This guy comes
That's
out with
fair.
an album on top of the world, and not just a mild release of an album. It was
now he'd been
through
working
the roof sales.
He'd been working for 15 years to get
As a
there.
producer, though.
Yeah, but he'd been working. I mean, he did the Kanye West thing.
Yeah.
You know, where you work as a producer, put in your time, whatever, and then decides to make a song about rape, and everybody loves it, and all the girls at the club are like, "Oh my God, it's my jam!"
Yeah.
And then it gets a ton of radio play, and the album does phenomenal based on that one song. And then he decided that he needed to write an album for his wife.
Article is Robin Thicke has sold fewer than 54 copies. Listen, it's in Australia. 54 copies in Australia. But dude, Australia's not a small continent, dude. It's huge.
Australia is where the band
Australia's the biggest continent in the world, correct?
No.
It isn't?
No.
It's Africa.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. I'm sorry. I'm thinking Africa. Sorry.
Actually, isn't it Antarctica is actually larger
Actually, you
than
know
Africa?
what? Google that, Maggie. Google that, Maggie, because I think Australia might be the biggest.
Brian's already on it.
Yeah, I got this.
Actually, no, Africa is the biggest continent.
Actually, no, Asia is the largest continent, guys.
Is it?
Yeah, we were all wrong.
Okay. God,
we
we're
were
dumb.
all fucking wrong. We are horrible human beings. We don't deserve to live. It goes, actually, hold on. This is how wrong we were. It goes Asia at 17 million square miles, then Africa at just under 12 million square miles, then North America at just under 10 million square miles, then South America at just under 7 million, Antarctica at about 5.5 million, then Europe at 4 million, then dead last, Michael, is the seventh continent. Do you know the name of the seventh continent?
Australia?
That's right, at about 3 million square miles.
I think Mike basically was thinking that the smallest continent.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's what he meant
was
to say.
thinking
He
the
got his
smallest
words mixed up.
continent.
Actually,
It's okay, guys.
Isn't it?
That's
It's
what
the
I was
largest
thinking.
island. That's what
that's
it
what I
is.
was thinking.
Yeah.
Fucking thing.
Oh, we're dumb.
Yeah. So, anyways,
so
last week, the Get Her Back singer, 37, debuted his new album Paula, an elaborate attempt to win back his estranged wife Paula. But the numbers are not pretty. In Australia, the album's reportedly absent from the country's top 500 album chart.
You know what? Honestly,
In the UK, 530 copies, dude, which is nothing. Okay. Next is he sold 224,000 copies in the U.S., dude.
Of course.
Wow. What a...
First thing I'm thinking is that, one, that pussy has to be unbelievably godlike for a guy to actually throw himself out there like that in the public and say, honestly, I'm doing this album for my wife and to get her back. I mean, I never heard of any musician doing something like that.
No.
Wait, hold on. I think just to kind of put this in
Hold on.
perspective.
Let's bring it back to a classic.
Oh, okay.
So a man whips a girl to the beat of Blurred Lines. Every time it hit, he whipped her. And he actually videotaped it and sent it to his girlfriend.
Wait, man whips a girl to the beat of Blurred Line? That's kind of cool.
For reasons ranging from skipping school to her failure to vacuum up bugs.
Bitch better vacuum up bugs. on the beat, he did it?
Yeah. She
That's
got a pretty bad whipping.
That guy has some good rhythm to be able to do that.
It's a white guy, too.
Bitch, hold still. You're messing up my rhythm. I'm almost getting it. I will,
Every
bitch,
beat
if you
get a
don't
whip.
If you don't vacuum up those goddamn bugs, I swear to God, I'm gonna whip you to the beat of Blurred Lines. I ain't playing. You imagine? I'm sorry. I would laugh if I saw this. I'm sorry. I would. I'd be like, dude, this guy's awesome. Hold still. Hold still. You're messing up my rhythm. I almost have it. Okay? But shut up. Don't scream yet. Only scream when Pharrell comes in. Ready? We're going to start over. When Pharrell comes in, then you scream. Ready? On my cue. Ready? Set. Go. Here we go. Now, bitch. is so wrong. Oh, man. Actually, that's not Pharrell, is it? It's T.I. I mean T.I. Wait when T.I. comes in, then he'll scream.
So stupid, dude.
So,
I thought that was fitting.
So this is actually his seventh album, dude. His seventh studio album.
What?
Yes.
What happened to the others?
There were the
so
first.
He only had one really big one.
He had one really big one, but the others were big in Australia, New Zealand, Europe. It was big over there, but it was. Let me see. Give me a second here. I just had it pulled up. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is Paul is his seventh album. Now, Blurred Lines in its first week sold. Where did that number go?
Blurred Lines was certified gold.
26,000 copies.
Yeah,
its first week. That was in the UK.
Yeah.
Okay. In the UK.
Now he sold 534.
534.
Oh, my God.
Now,
Jesus Christ.
Now, he was number 200 on the British charts with 534 albums sold. Okay? 534 albums put him at number 200. Now, on the Billboard chart for the States, of course, it was 24,000 copies, and he was actually in at number 9.
Wow.
On the stateside charts.
What about the charts in Afghanistan? Where does he hold? Where does he play?
Zero. Zero. But Blurred Lines was actually at number 1 with 177,000 units.
Where?
Here in the States.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 177,000 units here in the States. Now,
what about Pakistan? Aren't these people buying albums?
No, I'm
What about in the Philippines?
If I was a terrorist in Afghanistan, I'd be wanting to listen to a playlist while I'm blowing shit up. I mean, wouldn't you?
The Philippines, Tony, nobody cares about the Philippines. All right. And in the Philippines, unless it has the Hulk or Thor holding Loki very provocatively, it doesn't sell.
Speaking of Thor, I'm glad you're in here today, Tony.
Yes.
Now, this is all over the place. I mean, it's made news, like on Fox News, on CNN. Everyone's
On The
talking.
View.
Well,
On The View.
It debuted on The View.
Yeah, The View announced it, which is freaking funny as hell. But okay,
Jenny McCarthy and Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, they are going to. I guess there's going to be a female Thor. Now, it's not, from what I was reading, it's not like a female version of Thor. It's not, hey, Thor, Thor Lolita or Thor the girl or Thor woman. It's actually Thor.
Yes. That was the big shocker because I didn't see it coming.
Right, because it's not like a Superwoman thing or a Spider-Woman thing where there actually is a Spider-Woman, but there's still Spider-Man. They're doing away with Thor.
Well, no, okay, that's misleading. That's super misleading.
In this story, in this article, they said they're doing away with Thor in the comic book.
That's wrong.
They're keeping him.
You still have Thor. He's just no longer able to hold the hammer because he is unworthy of holding the hammer.
Did he do something bad?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he did.
There's a storyline going on.
There's a storyline going on right now.
There's a storyline going on right now on the Avengers.
Right.
And apparently,
so this woman isn't Thor.
No, she will become Thor because she has the hammer. She'll be the god of thunder, but she won't be Thor. No, Thor is the name of Chris Hemsworth.
Okay, so she's not. So there isn't a female Thor.
No, because he plays two roles,
It'll
Thor
be a
and not
female
Thor.
version. Right.
Like so, but she's not Thor.
No, Thor is still going to be there, but he's no longer going to be.
What do you do? Like listen to Blurred Lines too many times?
Probably. He probably whipped.
He bought the album. He bought Robin Thicke's album, and the hammer was like, "We're done."
He ended up tapping Paula Patton's ass with the hammer. No, but you're right. I mean, it just came out, today about the Thor thing, and if you really look at the other relating articles, they're not killing off.
No, you're still going to have Thor.
Yeah,
she's just going to be a female god of thunder.
They're going to see how long they could ride this out, see if they could generate some good sales, because they did announce that they're going to have a brand new ongoing comic book series focused around the character. So
you know what? But this is how I look at it. See, the problem with Marvel and DC lately is they're all about pandering. They're not about just developing good stories for the fans to read. There's a need right now. Not a need. There's an issue of being fair to all the genders. And that's what's annoying about it. Not because there's a female Thor. If it's a cool storyline, then that's badass. It's awesome. But there's an agenda behind it. Marvel's all about pandering, just like they're doing with the gay characters now. They're turning certain characters gay. It's not because, hey, guys, there's a really cool storyline that involves a gay man. No, it's pandering, trying to say, look at us. We're so progressive. That's my only issue with it.
That's why I find it, funny, that The View of all places would be so hyped up about this. They were probably so excited. Goes, get that Guy Thor out of there. And
So stupid.
You know,
no, they like the Guy Thor. But if it's good, then I'm all for it. As long as it's good.
It's written by Jason Aaron, and he's the guy that took Wolverine to hell and did a whole bunch of other really cool shit.
Scalp.
He did Scalped, which is an amazing series. Mike, have you read Scalped?
Oh, yeah.
You love Scalped.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's the guy that did that. So
that's like 8 years ago now, though, right?
Yeah.
8 years ago?
Yeah. I think it ended 4 years ago. But he's a solid writer, and he's good at story, which is what this is going to need. Because obviously, putting tits on Thor isn't going to sell comic books.
No.
Right.
I mean,
because every girl in comic books has tits, so you can't really sell it based on it. Oh, look at this one has exceptional boobs. Buy it, nerds. Like, it's not going to work.
Here's some masturbation stuff your dad won't beat you over.
I'm going to be interested on how, over time, the comic book fans are going to embrace this change.
They won't. Comic book fans will not embrace this.
You guys are both from the comic book world. What is the general consensus of it? Is this kind of like, oh, that's awesome? Are people excited?
No, this is a gimmick.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's a gimmick. It's absolutely a gimmick.
Like I posted today on Facebook, on a different topic, Archie getting shot.
Right.
Protecting the gay guy in Archie
the bottom
comics.
line is, first of all, who's been reading Archie comics lately?
No one.
I haven't.
Pedophiles.
They're still around.
And that's
he's the guy that eats hamburgers, right?
No, that's Jughead.
Oh, but that's Archie.
That is
right?
Archie comics, but that's
the bottom
Jughead.
line is that death is nothing more than a gimmick.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like it's the death of Wolverine that they're doing right now. That literally the marquee on top of the comic books has said 3 months till the death of Wolverine.
According to Peter Pan, death is the greatest adventure of all.
Yes.
Well, and according to Peter Pan, my shadow leapt into a fuck. I have to pin my shadow back on.
Don't go nowhere. The Rain Man will be right back.
Get down, get down, get down.
Hey everybody, just a reminder, you can help the Rain Man Show by leaving us a review. Every review left helps our show get seen by more people. A lot of time, money, and effort is being put into this network, and you can do your part by just leaving a quick review. Go to Stitcher.com, type in Rain Man Digital, and start typing away. I will be forever grateful. And thank you for listening to Rain Man Digital.
This is Star Wars from the Butter Tank exclusive.
Carrie Fisher's daughter, Billie Lourd, has been cast in Disney's eagerly anticipated Star Wars Episode 7.
I bet you, dude, put her in wardrobe, dude, and she'd probably look damn near like Carrie Fisher, except she has a little bit of a softer face. So
she does. She has a very younger looking face, especially in the pictures that Princess Leia before the rebellion.
Well, do you know how old she is? Do we know how old she is? Like
Billie Lourd?
Yeah, because
it says in here that she's 21.
Oh, okay. Well, then play ball, David. Play ball. Well, because she looked really young in some of the photos, and I was kind of like, I don't want to say she's cute because she looks really young. But if she's 21, game on. Game on.
And that should make everyone happy.
Yeah, give me an interrogator droid right away, please.
Whip out that Princess Leia slave outfit.
What if JJ did that? Dude, how creepy would that be, though, in front of him? Let's go to do a dress rehearsal, Lord. What's her name?
Billie Lourd.
Billie Lourd. Let's go to do a dress rehearsal. That Carrie Fisher is right there, like watching. He's like, never mind me, Carrie. Never mind what I'm doing over here, Carrie Fisher.
I'm just feeling up your daughter. Yes.
Can we get a stand-in for Jabba to stand over her, please?
Carrie, come here.
Head over to FromTheBatTheTank.com for more details. And get ready for an excitingly good time. Also, if you've missed our last show, you can also find us on your Stitcher app. Search Back to Tank. Add us to your favorites.
Yeah, we about to get muddy on this one. Moonshine bandits in the lax. California to Georgia. What you know about that? And every mud hole in between. What you know about that? Let's roll. About to have a little redneck throwdown.
All right, we are back. The Rain Man Show, Rain Man Digital. This is kind of not getting too controversial. Right now, there is, I call them pseudo-activists, pseudo-Facebook activists, people who don't really do things outside in their real life for a cause because, quite frankly, they don't care. They don't really have the energy or the ambition to actually really go after a cause. So what they do is they troll Facebook and Twitter and go after agendas, and they don't really know what they're talking about. They just start posting. And apparently, there was a man, dinosaur hunter Steven Spielberg is a disgraceful human. Spielberg in hot water for killing an extinct dinosaur. Now, this guy... there was a blogger that was kind of like satire. He posted like an entire story about Spielberg basically killing a triceratops. It was a joke.
Well, it was in response to the Texas cheerleader,
right? That's
getting a ton of shit for killing that lion,
right?
You know.
So he posted this blog as very very in your face. Obvious. I mean, a triceratops is a fucking dinosaur. Okay, he says it in the title. He wasn't trying to mislead anybody. It went viral. Not because it was funny. It went viral because people thought he actually killed a triceratops.
First thing I'm asking is, like, first of all, where did you find this dinosaur? That's the first thing I'm asking. I don't care about whether or not you killed it.
Well, that's that entire point, dude. The point is that people are so dumb they don't stop and think, wait a second, triceratops is a dinosaur,
exactly.
Not a certain type of rare rhinoceros, as what some people thought. Okay,
panda bear or whatever.
Some people will believe any and everything they see on the internet.
Well,
and
Mike,
here's the proof. Hold on one second.
Okay,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, you know, Abraham Lincoln once said that you can't believe everything you read on the internet.
So stupid. Did he really say that? So stupid. Jay Branscombe posted a picture above and captioned it, disgraceful photo of recreational hunter happily posting next to a triceratops he just slaughtered. Please share so the world can name and shame this despicable man. This was the blogger who made a joke. It's quite apparent that a sarcastic Jay meant this post as a joke, seeing as how stories of people hunting for sport have taken the internet by storm. As we mentioned with this Kindle lady. However, not everyone could take a joke, especially those who slept through school and Jurassic Park. People started posting comments like, is there any hope for the human race?
That has to be a joke. That has to be a joke.
Now, I also want to know, is there hope for the human race with that type of comment?
No, I mean, some of these comments have to be sarcastic.
They are. I mean, I think some of them are.
Steven Spielberg is evil, and I never even knew Steven Spielberg was a big game hunter. Oh. And just because the triceratops are ugly doesn't mean they shouldn't live. They're the rarest of all the rhinoceros species.
No.
And many more.
Okay, really? right then and there, that comment just...
People are dumb.
Confirm the fact. Yeah.
Now you could say that these were jokes, but people were upset, furious. Posting like this is real, and
viral.
a lot of it could be. And I'm gonna be a victim to that. I'll tell you right now. Like as I was trolling Facebook, I was like, "Oh, Steven Spielberg killed something." That's all I looked. I just saw the picture and didn't think twice about it. And then all of a sudden, I go back to it a few minutes later, and I'm like, that was a Jurassic Park dinosaur.
It's the one that took the giant shit and they put their hands in it.
But it took a second for me for it to register. I didn't start posting and wanted to be a pseudo-activist and start bitching about how people shouldn't be killing rare species of rhinoceros. Now, there's also an Instagram photo. Do you have that one where someone actually? It's freaking brilliant.
I do. Okay, so
read what this guy wrote. He probably spent a good 20-30 minutes writing this.
Oh, he had to. Okay, so here we go. His name, of course, is blurred out. But it says, he's a disgusting, inhumane prick. I'd love to see these hunters be stopped. I think zoos are the best way to keep these innocent animals safe. Assholes like this piece of shit are going into these beautiful animals' home and killing them.
I hope there's a punchline.
Hold on. It's no different than someone coming into your home and murdering you. That's what's so selfish about people that hunt. They're uneducated, and their way of thinking is, well... That's how he wrote it. These animals are overpopulating and are going to die anyway. Well, human beings are overpopulating, and guess what? If we were to kill an innocent human being and use that as an excuse, we'd be in prison. I think it's time to say the same thing about animal rights. Steven Spielberg, I'm disappointed in you. I'm not watching any of your movies again. Animal killer.
I'm a dinosaur.
No.
Yeah, that happened.
I'm a dinosaur.
It would be... Don't. It would be brilliant if somebody who had time on their hands posted memes, because they've been doing it already, of E.T., him sitting on E.T., killing him.
Oh, I saw that one. Where
Wait, hold on. Here, the one with E.T. that you posted was great, but this was a new meme that was just new meme that was thrown up today. If you think this photo of Steven Spielberg with a Triceratops was taken after he hunted it, then maybe you shouldn't vote, advocate for gun control, or breed.
It's true.
It's true. Very true. Can you?
No, going back to your point, Mike. I think the human race is doomed.
It is. Like, how can people think that was real? And, like, the fact that it went absolutely viral, like, it was everywhere. I saw everyone posting it is, yeah, thank you.
Someone out there was looking for a reason to, like, post something.
Yeah, it's a stupidity. People just want to bitch and complain without even thinking about it. I think somebody, if I had time, I would look it up I'd go to IMDb and look up every single movie that Spielberg has made and made him lie next to somebody that he's killed. Like, it would be awesome if someone did it to Saving Private Ryan. Look at him! He killed Private Ryan! And post that in a meme.
Wait, Private Ryan dies in that movie?
It's so stupid. Or, I mean, Tom Hanks' character. There we go.
Tom Hanks dies in that movie?
So dumb.
Oh wait, hold on. So there was an exchange that actually happened on the thread where it says, somebody posts, "That's Steven Spielberg, the director of Jurassic Park." Someone else counters with, "I don't care who he is, he should not have shot that animal."
Oh my god.
Some of these comments have to be a joke. I refuse to believe that the human race is this stupid.
No, dude. People are stupid.
People
Come on.
are that ignorant.
He almost killed Elliot.
But I don't care who he is. He shouldn't have shot that poor dinosaur.
Jesus Christ.
Shoot me.
We need to do something like
I heard that he was actually a poacher of the great whites as well.
No, actually, I heard that the great whites tried to eat him, but he was so strong that he jumped out of the great white's mouth before it could eat him.
He's a regular Jonah.
We need to do something like what they did in Logan's Run. You know, by a certain age, you need to die.
Jesus.
You know, and that way, you know, like it'll do population control and it'll weed out the stupid people.
Yeah, I wish.
You know?
I would. Poor Spielberg, man, the most uncontroversial man in filmmaking today. He's not relevant when it comes to like news or like tabloids. And this guy's minding his own business. He's probably reading through the trades on a Sunday, morning, eating his breakfast with his wife and is having fun time with his kids, whatever. Planning his next family-friendly, non-controversial movie, and then the agent's all like, "Hey, did you see today's news? Supposedly, I guess you are hated because you killed a Triceratops."
No. The worst part is the agent calls him. He's like, Steven, why did you not tell me that you were going hunting for big game? Steven.
And why do you look so much younger?
Steven, what were you thinking? Do you know the PR nightmare that you have wrought down upon us? I am going to have to put you on every talk show just so you can go out and apologize like Jonah Hill. It's going to be awful. Poor Steven. He's
Sarah Ross is calling in right now, so we got to go to a quick break. We're going to play a single. The single is Shotgun, and it's off the Mud Digger 5 album, which is a compilation of Average Joe's Entertainment. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Undone, but this guy told me not to get strung. At first he come to work with flowers, necklaces, diamonds, and our relationship was higher than towers. Then it went sour. How a countryman could two-time me is beyond my belief. I'm number one, my Benelli gonna show you what I'm talking about. I'm about getting even, riding around this very evening, looking around for that heathen. Well, either one of them will do. I was ready to say I do. Now I wanna cut them every way but loose. I'm red hot, you can see my fuse. Don't like no match, this ain't perfume. I ain't a problem. off and no, this isn't a guess. You're 3.5 inches from being laid to rest. All the damage you did can't be undone. Can't hide no matter how fast you run. Your name is on the bullet in my gun. I got a trigger finger, watch out, here I come. I remember you drinking, getting muddy on the weekends. Everything was funny, went deep in that mud, honey. I've been thinking it's gonna get ugly. They say that whiskey talks, if the late night lies was whiskey's fault. I chew Jack, Jim, Jose, all them bottles lined up down the hall. All that is an excuse for men who do what you do. Steal more hearts than Hallmark cards and leave our house and leave them in our yard. I'm in my backyard with a target full of holes. I smile when I take aim, my beat is set on your nose. Why that picture of you at the creek, catching them catfish explodes. I got my practice in, it's time to throw it in my truck and go. I'm getting tired of you messing around. When I see your ass, I'm gonna lay you down. All the damage you did can't be undone. Can't hide no matter how fast you run. Your name is on the bullet in my gun. I got a trigger finger, watch out, here I come. My shotgun, my shotgun, my shotgun, my what? My shotgun, my shotgun, my shotgun, my pump. I'm ready, I'm steady, I'm aiming for you. I'm locked in, loaded. Shoot! All the damage you did can't be undone. Can't hide no matter how fast you run. Your name is on the bullet in my gun. I got a trigger finger, watch out, here I come.
I would assume that it would be tough to throw in a vampire here, or even an alien, or that type of element to a western.
Right. You're taking a risk when you do something like that, and that's why you see a lot of studios kind of shy away from it. Back about 5-6 years ago, there was a lot more hype going on with Weird West, and then Jonah Hex came out and bombed. Cowboys and Aliens came out and bombed. And now it's like, okay, maybe we should rethink this. Maybe the audiences aren't ready for this.
Yeah.
But it's weird because there is a niche for it. There's a fandom that wants it. There's a huge fandom.
Listen up, cowboys and cowgirls. You can now listen to Weird West Radio every Sunday. Only on Rain Man Digital.
And now Mel Gibson gets played. Like a fiddle.
Care about anyone but yourself and your fucking stupid fucking failed career, and you fucking offend me. And you don't care about anyone but yourself and your fucking stupid fucking failed career, and it's ruined us because you fucking can't get out. You wanted the dress from. I can't believe you asked for that. And the tickets in the Lakers box, I got rid of the box. And now nobody gets tickets because of you. I had to sell the motherfucker.
Why is it because of me?
You.
Why is it because of me? What kind of bullshit is this?
I sold it because of you. I don't have any fucking money. I have to support you and everybody else. I have to sell paintings.
Well, maybe it's because of them. Maybe. Well, maybe it's because of others that you sold it. Why are you blaming it on me?
And the Oscar goes to Ixana for a well-played performance. The Rain Man Show. Calling it like we see it.
49% geek and 1% douche.
Have you ever wanted something so bad that you do just about anything for it? Well, that's exactly how we feel about you. That's right. AdamandEve.com wants you so bad. We're giving you 10 free gifts with your first order. You heard me right. That's 10 free gifts to spice up your love life. First, you'll get a sexy surprise for her. Second, an adventurous toy for him. And third, a little something we know you'll both enjoy. Plus, you'll get 6 full-length adult movies on DVD. And number 10, free shipping on your entire order. That's 10 free gifts for you shy types who've never tried Adam and Eve before. Just go to adamandeve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy, a sexy piece of lingerie, or anything you desire. Just enter offer code DEAL30 at checkout and you'll get all 10 free gifts, including free shipping. That's offer code DEAL30. That's DEAL30 at adamandeve.com.
All right, on the line I have Sarah Ross. At 19, Sarah is being called upon to forge the trail for women in fast-growing country, rap, hip-hop genre of music. The New Jersey native is no stranger to forging country music lyrics with a hip-hop beat, melding two of her favorite genres since she was 16. Signed to Average Joe's Entertainment after the label head saw her on American Idol and looked up her videos on the internet. So, Sarah, you gotta love the internet, right?
Oh, yeah. Wow, you got it all down.
I mean, if it wasn't for the internet, you might not have been spotted.
That's very, very true, yeah.
It's a beautiful thing when the internet is a good thing and a bad thing, and for things like this where it's simple as Google searching someone's name and coming up with what they've done.
Oh, yeah, you could find out everyone's information.
Yeah. Now, Sarah, are you still 19? Is that correct? Is this still up to date?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, I'm 19. I'll be 20 in October.
Okay. But I got to think, with the skills that you have, you had to have liked music for a lot longer since the age of 16.
Oh, yeah. Well, I always loved music, but I really started singing just around my house, when I was about 15.
Yeah.
And my mom heard me one day, and she was like, "You sound so good. You should get singing lessons." And I said, heck no. I was so nervous. I would never want to sing in front of anybody or ever, not even my mom. I didn't want to sing in front of my mom. She would hear me in the shower, like doing the dishes or something. And she's just like, "Oh, you sound good." But when I turned 16, I actually told her I wanted to get singing lessons. So I went to Sal Dupree for about, I think, almost 2 years. And I just got into competitions and tried out for Idol. And then Shannon saw me, and it's all right there.
Well, you were lucky that you got it on. You got kind of started. You got your fame, I guess you wanted to put. I guess we can put it like pretty early. Sometimes people, you're a little. I don't want to say you're lucky because I don't want to take away from your skill because you're no doubt talented. But I mean, at the same time, there's so many people that put years and years of years and years, and you said, "Hey, I like this." 6 years later, you're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, throughout high school, I worked my butt off to get where I am.
I bet.
So, I mean, it is luck, and I would go to parties once in a while, but my mom would say, "Listen, what do you want to do with your life? Are you going to party for the rest of your life, or are you going to be a singer?" So I wouldn't go out, and I would sit in my room and write music and sing and just perfect specific songs. And, I mean, yeah, Idol helped me a lot with my fan base, and it gave me a great fan base for a start, So I'm very lucky.
So did you have, it seems like you have a lot of encouragement from your mother, which is good, but did you have any discouragement possibly from friends, people that were like, "Come on, let's go," because you are young, 19, that's the prime time of your life to like party, get drunk, and do silly things. Right? But you were out, you have a good head on your shoulders, you're getting shit done, you're professional, you have basically a career at the age of 19. Did you ever come across the people that wanted to kind of bring you down, like, "Nah, let's have some fun, enough of this"?
I mean, my friends, a lot of them are very, very supportive, but there's a lot of jealousy involved,
Right, yeah, I bet.
Yeah, so I did get put down once in a while, but I knew it was my thing, and no matter what anybody said, it wasn't going to change my mind. Mm-hmm. So I just kept going with it.
Well, you have a little bit of a country twang to your voice a little bit, but you're from New Jersey. How does that work?
I've been told that so many times. I just got back. I was home for a little while. last week, and
You don't sound like a person from New Jersey at all. You sound like more
I
from
know.
the country.
Everyone expects me to talk like, oh, I want some chocolates and some dogs and all that stuff. I'm like, no, I'm from South Jersey. We don't talk like that. But I guess because all my friends down here and everybody I work with, they all have an accent. So maybe it's rubbing off on me. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, how long have you been? You're in Nashville right now, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been there?
It's been a little over a year now.
Do you find yourself? Are you fitting in? Do you feel a little left out? I mean, let's be honest. The cross genring isn't necessarily accepted sometimes, especially in Nashville. You know, with the corporate heads, these aging dinosaurs that don't really accept the change. And do you deal with that? Have you noticed any prejudice, I guess, towards your style?
I have, but most of the feedback I get, luckily for me, is really great. And really appreciative of what I do. But I figured I grew up listening to country and I grew up listening to rap. So why not get the best of both worlds, Just mesh the genres and they're both there.
Yeah. What was your time like on American Idol, and what made you decide this was what you wanted to do? You wanted to kind of jump into the circus of American Idol. It's a fiasco, and people's careers are made from there, and then sometimes they're not. What made you decide that you wanted to do this?
Really, actually, I mean, I wanted to do it, but I was so nervous. At this point in time, I was 17, and I still didn't have the confidence I have now, So my mom was like, oh, why don't you just audition? So I did, and I was lucky enough at 17 to get through and go to Hollywood.
What did you do to audition? Like, what did you sing a song? Did you sing country, or did you do rap, or did you do both on your audition?
Well, before the actual judges audition, like with Randy and Nikki and all them, there's 3 auditions before that with producers.
Right.
So, you have the first audition, and I think I sang Little White Church by Little Big Town. And after that, you wait 3 months, and you have 2 more auditions. I had those in New York City, and I don't even remember what I sang, but I didn't rap up until the actual audition. So
really,
that was I didn't know they were going to ask me to do that. I guess they knew I did it. They probably searched YouTube or whatever and found it. But I didn't know they were going to ask.
Were you thrown off? Were you scared, or did you just jump right into it?
I mean, I was kind of happy they asked, because I was, first of all, in the audition, I was so nervous and I was so sick. I could barely breathe through my nose. I changed my song the night before, so I was upset that I really didn't get to, show them what I really had. But then when they asked me to rap, I was like, okay, why not? So I just jumped into it.
Now, Nikki, Nicki Minaj, she actually gave you the advice that she told you that why are you choosing between your genres? Like, why choose? Why don't you mesh them together? And you followed her advice, obviously. Have you faced any criticism? And we kind of touched on that for briefly, but have you faced any criticism, going with her advice?
I mean, not really. Of course, not everyone likes country, and not everyone likes rap, and not everyone likes them together.
Right.
But I mean, it doesn't really bother me. I rather just, keep my head on straight and do what I love to do, because no one else is, steering my life besides me. So I'm going to do what makes me happy. So you could definitely say that her advice is going along with it was a good decision for you, and you're happy with that decision. Oh my God. Totally. 100%. She said it right on. No one has to choose who they are, Yeah. Well, and I can imagine it was quite a risk to your career, because your career was just budding. You were on American Idol, and I can imagine it was probably something you just didn't think about. You didn't just think about overnight. I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to do that, because I mean, rock and rap has been meshed together for decades now, and it's nothing new, and it's almost been accepted. Like, people are okay with that. They're like, oh, okay, that's okay. But there's that one genre, country music, where it's so bullheaded, and I love country music, but I'm very open-minded when it comes to it. Like, because I'm a big fan of Hank 3. I love what he does, and and I know it's the bullheadedness of a lot of country fans. Not all of them, but some. They're like, nope, it's not country, and it has rap in it, and it's been so hard to mesh these genres 100% successfully and make it and allow it to say, yeah, that's country music, or we're not quite sure what to do with this. So it was definitely a risk, I can imagine. Totally. What was your thought process on it? Were you stressed out when trying to make this decision? Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, you see, not everybody likes it, but they've been doing it for a while. You know, you have Brad Paisley and LL Cool J and Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg and all these people getting together. I mean, yeah, it's not the original country that you're used to, like the George Strait or any of that, but I think people have to move on. The world's changing and people change, and, you know, country rap, I think, is becoming finally a genre of its own.
Yeah,
so,
I agree. What makes music a style or a genre, in my opinion, is what it's about at its core. You know, and to me, the stuff that I've heard, your single with Knock 'Em Dead, and also the one that you just did with the Moonshine Bandits, at its core, whether there happens to be rap in it, and that's what you're doing rather than singing, at its core, it's country.
Right. You know, no, I mean, people, once again, people aren't going to always accept it.
Yeah.
Comes down to what I want to do, you know, and a lot of people do accept it, and it's awesome, and more people are becoming, you know, when I first talked about it with my grandparents, they are into, you know, oldies music and all, you know, they're a little older.
Yeah.
They're into all that music, but when I started showing them what I did, you know, with the Linda Ronstadt thing, they were like, oh my gosh, this is awesome, and they just thought it was different. So to get them to start accepting it, I mean, I think I could get other people too as well.
Yeah, that Linda Ronstadt little thing that you put together on YouTube was pretty phenomenal.
Thank you so much.
It does such a great job at showcasing what you actually can do. A lot of females, particularly, who want to sing and want to rap, but they can't. They can either do one really well or the other one really well, and they can't do both. And not only can you hold a note, but and carry a tune, but then you also translate that over to rap. How long did you take to work on that Linda Ronstadt thing? Was it just something that you just put together really fast, or did you sit down and write something?
I mean, I really didn't consciously decide to mix a song. It's been one of my favorite songs by Linda Ronstadt forever. I've always appreciated her music, but my mom asked me to sing it to her one night because she loved it. And I was just like, oh, maybe I can mix this up a little bit. And it took me a little while, but to get it perfect to how I wanted it. But when I sang it to her again with the rap in it, she was like, oh, no, you're putting that up on YouTube, blah, 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 blah. She was like, that is so good. So she's really the one that made me put it up, too.
That's funny. I like how you say your mom told me to sing a Linda Ronstadt song. Are you like the family jukebox? Like, hey, come on, sing for us.
I really am. Literally, parties and everything, my parents would be like, make sure you bring your speaker and your microphone, and my grandparents, and they just sing this song, sing that song. So always, I'm always singing. Yeah.
With American Idol, it's kind of you are young. You're a young lady. You're 19 now. American Idol's been on what 14 years. They're going on its 14th year.
Oh yeah.
You grew up, because I was trying to think about the process of how younger generations look at American Idol, and it's pretty much, I don't think you, looking at your age range, you guys wouldn't remember anything else besides American Idol. Because how old were you? Like 4 before it was on, when it was on the air?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was really young. I mean, I don't know. I think I remember watching Kelly Clarkson. That was the first season, right?
Yeah.
I might have been in around first grade.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
But my math skills aren't very good.
Well, it's okay. Mine aren't either.
But it's interesting to see a generation of musicians now coming up, a new generation like yourself that grew up with American Idol. You know, and that being
it's crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine it's a totally different mindset of trying to, you have musicians trying to go through the American Idol outlet to get their start.
Right, totally. I remember when I, first started singing, I would watch Idol. My mom is a huge Idol fan. I would watch it religiously with her, and I remember being like, oh my goodness, I would be so nervous to be on there, and then it happened to me, and I've never been so nervous in my entire life or something.
Yeah. Well, that show is definitely doing something right. Obviously, you have no complaints about it. I mean, the show has gone through 14 years. Who were the judges on when it was Randy, Nicki
Minaj, Mariah Carey, and Keith Urban.
Oh, it was all 4 of them.
Yep, all 4. It was awesome.
Wow. So, who was your favorite judge on the show?
I mean, I don't really have a favorite. I mean, I love Keith Urban because
Which one do you think actually maybe understood or connected to your music the most? That might be a better way.
Definitely Nikki, I guess, because I feel like she's gotten a lot of criticism for what she's been doing, and she kind of broke out the female rap thing. You know, there was Lil Kim, and I feel like Nicki Minaj is kind of the next younger generation of the female rappers.
Yeah.
So I guess she understood.
Okay. Now, did you have any, was there any backstage craziness during American Idol? Because I know for many years, you know, American Idol, at first it started off very serious, and it kind of went through different, you know, I guess, cycles or patterns of what they focused on. And for a few years, it was very serious. And then they focused on the wacky, crazy side of things. And then they kind of went back to focusing on actual talent. Their goal became, hey, we need to find some talent here. So when you were on, it was last season, I believe, correct, when you were on?
Yes.
Now, what was the focus and what was it like behind the scenes? Was there a lot of crazy, you know, you could say weird people. Were there some weirdos, like, kind of being that they wanted that, I guess, what's it called, camera whores? They just wanted to be crazy on camera?
Yeah. I mean, there were, not as much as I expected there to be, I guess.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of craziness, and it was very nerve-wracking. Constantly cameras everywhere, constant interviews, constant pictures. So it was just very nerve-wracking, but nothing too crazy.
Do you contribute your success 100% to American Idol, or do you think, and you could be honest, do you think you could have come out without being on American Idol? Do you think eventually you would have been found?
I mean, I was contacted a bunch before Idol by many people, and had different interviews and all that, but I never really found anything that fit me as the artist I wanted to be. So Idol really did give me the kickstart for the fan base. But now, you know, I'm gaining more and more fans every day. I have up to thousands of fans on my artist page, and I didn't have any of that when Idol aired. I mean, I got fans, but not as many as I have now, you know.
Yeah. Well, did that being featured on the Moonshine Bandit single, did that help you propel yourself a little bit more?
Oh my goodness, yeah, those guys are awesome, and you know, being able to do a song with Colt and the Moonshine Bandit, people that I've listened to, that I listened to before I even know what Average Joe's was.
Yeah.
Being able to do a song with them and having as many fans as they have really, really helped me a lot.
Well, you got in with a good group of people, because the Moonshine, it's all about your fan base, and, you know, it's all about how you interact and how rabid the fandom is, the fan base.
Yeah.
And the Moonshine Bandit and the entire record label of Average Joe, it's the entire fan base is rabid fans. They don't just love the music, they love the people, and they want to hang out with you, and they want to, like, go to your concerts and your shows and be your best friend, and they promote for you. And I mean, I've seen that.
It's true. They're so into their fans. They love their fans, and you know, they don't get radio play or any of that. Besides, you know, Colt has on Sirius and all that, but they don't get much radio play. And it's just, I think, how they interact with people. Honestly, they're so nice and genuine, and how they perform, you really get into it, and they grow every time I see them, and every time I talk to them, they're just awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we've done cross promotions with the Moonshine Bandits in the past. I think about a year ago we did some ticket giveaways for some concerts out here, and I mean, we gained on our radio show so many more followers and fans just because we featured Moonshine Bandits. And I'm like, oh my God.
Totally.
And they're like, we love anybody listening to Moonshine Bandits, and anybody's willing to play their music. We love them, and now we're going to love you. I'm like, all right, sweet.
They're so loyal. They're so loyal. It's awesome.
Yeah. Do you like then what, I mean, obviously you got to say yes here, but Average Joe's Entertainment, is that part of their marketing technique? Have they sat down and spoken to you about, hey, you know, our thing is we want to be interactive. We want to be true to our fans.
Yeah. I mean, even everyone at the office is just so awesome. And it never really feels like a true work day when you go into the office, you know. Everyone's real laid back and so cool, and just everyone gets along so well. So I guess that it just comes off of how everybody acts, and
just a good working environment.
Talk to their fans, and what did you say?
Just a good working environment, right?
It totally is, yeah.
Well, now you're currently writing and recording your debut album? Because so far you've had a couple singles here and there on a compilation album off of. Because right now, what do you have? You have the Mud Digger 5 album, which you were
Mud Digger
4,
Mud Digger 5, and the Moonshine Bandits.
Okay, so but you have not had an album out yet, but you are working on a debut album, correct?
Yes, I've been working, and I've been singing, recording, and writing, and every single day to, get it finished. It's kind of hard to perfect what I'm doing because we don't know exactly where I specifically want to go with my music, but it gets better and better and closer to what I want every time I write a song or every time I record a song.
When
so I'm working on it.
Do you have a possible release date, or at least like first quarter, whatever, 2015, the ending of 2014? Do you know yet?
I'm not exactly sure yet, no.
Okay, so just a lot of speculation, but you are working hard at work in the studio.
Oh, yeah, every day.
Well, what do you think the album's going to be like? Because I know you just said that you're not quite sure. Every day you're kind of working on something different, but what would you like? If you had to, if someone told you right now, well, let's put this album out and we need to have it ready in 3 or 4 months, like no matter what direction would you start going with this album? Would it highlight your country, your hip-hop side?
As of right now, I mean, I know of some songs that I've finished that are going to be on my album, and not all of them are rap. Some of them are full singing songs, and others are rap and singing. Okay. So, just I don't really know what straight direction, but I'm loving what I've been doing so far.
Well, do you have any influences?
Yeah, definitely Miranda Lambert. I like her rocky, harder edge that she gives. And definitely Linda Ronstadt. Are you talking about just country or
anybody that's attributed to your style, or even not even just your style, or even how your sound, but just people that's inspired your thought process, your writing process,
right?
What you want to do as a total artist.
Well, even Colt. I listened to Colt in high school, and Eminem, and yeah, and I love reggae music. So I love Bob Marley and Ziggy Marley, and I actually just wrote a reggae song that might be on my album. So, yeah, I'm going all different ways. I love Johnny Cash, George Strait, Nicki Minaj, all of them.
That's awesome. Isn't that great, the time we live in where you don't have to just stick to a specific style? The fact that you can experiment with your album, you might even have some reggae on there. That's awesome.
Totally. I've always been a fan of all different types of music, so I figured why not put all of them on my album that I love. Yeah.
Do you have any friends trying to get in with you now? Like, hey, can I get in one of your music videos?
Oh yeah, but they all just joke around. All of them love it. They're all like, I'm going to come to Tennessee and go in your videos, and I'm going to help you write your songs. I'm like, okay, let me know.
See, that's what I would do. If I grew up with you and we were friends, I'd be like, first thing I would do is like, hey, can I please be in the background of your music video? Just kind of throw my hands up. That's just all I want to do is just throw my hands up. That's it.
They do ask me all the time. They're like, you're going to buy me a ticket? I'm like,
That's so funny. Well, I grew up, I'm 34 right now, and I grew up in the generation of music videos where that's what you do. You sit down on your couch during summer break when there's no school, and you just sit down and watch MTV all day long.
Oh, my gosh. I know. I was actually talking to my friends about that the other day, how MTV used to play music videos constantly. Yeah. And I remember the very last video I've ever watched on MTV was So Sick by... Yeah. Who was that? Whoever that was.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I wish they still did that.
I know. Well, you know what I do now, and I feel like I'm an old timer now, like trying to hold on to my childhood, like trying to remember that time I threw my winning touchdown pass, and but like what I do, I watch Vivo a lot now, and I just sit down, turn it on, on their hits channel, and I just sit down and watch that. And my girlfriend's all like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Who watches music videos anymore?" And I'm like, "I do. Okay, I can't let it go."
No, I do that too. I go on YouTube and I hit play all of like a certain genre or whatever, and I just watch as many of them as I can. If I'm bored at night and I can't sleep or something, I'll do that.
Yeah, that's the way to go. Do you think music videos are going to make a comeback sometime, or do you think the days of music videos are over?
I don't think so. I mean, you see music videos succeeding all the time, and the Moonshine Bandits hit a million views on their music video, and Colt Ford and our video's getting up there. I hope it gets big soon. Yeah. But I like to watch the music video and see the actual story of what the song's portraying.
Yeah.
So I hope they stay around.
Your manager actually sent me a little synopsis. You do have a music video coming out soon for Shotgun?
Do. Yes, I do.
Is it already shot? Has the whole thing been shot and put together already?
Yep, it's totally finished. I finished it a couple months ago in this beautiful town. I think it was Carthage, Tennessee, about an hour away from Nashville.
Uh-huh.
And these really awesome people let me use their land for the video and their house and all that. So I'm excited for it to come out. I can't wait. Good.
And it's coming out next month, she said. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited.
I will be looking forward to that. Well, you on Moonshine Bandits, you sell it. You sell it good.
Oh, thank you. I got into that one. I was excited.
Yeah, it looked fun. Last question, and then I'll let you go. What would you say your biggest hurdle has been to overcome?
Honestly, I would say moving out to Nashville without my family. And, I had a big academic scholarship to go to a college in Pennsylvania, and I turned it down. And just moving out here with my family and not being able to see them every day because I live with my parents and my brothers, and I live right next to my aunt and uncle and my cousins and my grandparents.
Yeah.
So not being able to get up and, walk over to their houses or ride the golf cart around with them kind of sucks, but I love it here, and I made a lot of friends. So I'm happy.
Well, that's good. Are you still staying hard at work? Or are you going to is the Nashville scene, making you maybe? Are you taking a little bit of a detour? Are you having some fun now? Now that you kind of
totally.
Are you?
Yesterday I went cliff jumping with some of my friends.
Oh, really?
Out on Percy Priest. I don't know if it's legal, but everyone does it, so we figured why not.
So you're a thrill seeker. I take it.
Oh, I am. I love it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, you do the mud trucking, right? You're into that?
Yeah, I do. I've always went four-wheeling, and me and my my guy friends back home are all into their lifted trucks, and they'll take us out in the woods and just ride around and have a good time.
I'm happy. I love success stories, and your story is definitely a success story. Let's keep going, so they can make a movie about you, and I can say that I talked to you once.
Oh my God. I hope one day.
All right, Sarah. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Sarah. Have a great day.
All right.
Bye.
You too. Bye.
Don't go nowhere. The Rain Man will be right back. All this week, Rain Man Digital is featuring the music of Sarah Ross. At 19, Sarah Ross is being called upon to forge the trail for the women in the fast-growing country hip-hop genre. Signed to Average Joe's Entertainment after the label head saw her on American Idol, Sarah has been in Nashville just one short year and has already found recording success. For more information about Sarah Ross, please visit facebook.com/AverageJoesENT.
Awful. But yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it is kind of weird because, it goes against everything as old school Star Wars fans would know is like, why is Darth Vader actually... why does he have the Inquisitor? Because technically he shouldn't... If he's a Sith Lord, he shouldn't have the Inquisitor. It should be him that's tasked with getting rid of all the Jedi.
Unless he's doing like a Tyrannus did and kind of have your own people underneath you. Because it seems like they're always on the edge of wanting to take over their boss and kill their master. It seems like none of them are loyal to each other. They all, like even Emperor, Palpatine was like, have you ever heard of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Or whatever his name was.
Darth Plagueis. Darth Plagueis.
Oh my God.
Well,
Head over to FromTheBatTheTank.com for more details. And get ready for an excitingly good time. Also, if you've missed our last show, you can also find us on your Stitcher app. Search Back to Tank. Add us to your favorites. Thank you, and we will see you very soon.
Jumped out of bed and put on my best suit. Got in my car, raced like a jet, all the way to you. Knocked on your door with heart in my head to ask you a question.
All right, this is Rain Man Digital. You can find our shows on Stitcher. Just search Rain Man. You can take our show on the go anywhere you want to go. Again, big thanks to Average Joe's Entertainment and Jamie Reeder for helping us get Sarah on the show. So I hope you guys enjoyed that interview. I'm looking forward to seeing her career grow. She's a new, fresh, young face in a genre of music that's not widely accepted, but I think it's about to explode. I think the country hip-hop it's been around for many, many years, but I think it's at this point now where it's going to go. It's going to blow up. They're affiliated with the Moonshine Bandits, too, which is awesome. That's one of our longtime, friends of the show, and they have gotten huge. They signed with Average Joe's recently. Go to their Facebook page, and the amount of enthusiasm they have on their fan base is large. It's big. Anyways, this guy, Pat Robertson, blames witchcraft in the family for boys' stomach pains. Now, I don't. Why is this guy on TV? How has he not been? Has he been sued yet? I mean, because he's for all intents and purposes, the show he has is an advice show. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, people call in, they send letters. They're like, it's irresponsible. I don't care if you believe in God. That's fine with me. You have a right, and you know what? Who am I to say God doesn't exist? Okay. However, this guy he doesn't live in the fucking medieval times. And when someone calls in saying they have a stomach ache, you might want to go to a doctor, get it checked out. You might have an ulcer, maybe a peptic ulcer. Go see a doctor. No, it's witchcraft.
Of course.
No, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I mean, seriously. I mean, think about it, dude. When the mom prayed over the son, he felt like he got punched in the stomach by a demon. So
he probably was pissed off with his mother. Like, listen, I want to play, okay? I want to have fun.
He's like, can I have some fucking Pepto-Bismol? She's like, no, we're Christian scientists. You can't have any drugs.
Oh.
What? That's true story.
True.
The power
That's why
of
they
prayer.
don't go to the doctor. So it's obviously witchcraft.
Right. It's
Maybe
got to be.
It's not witchcraft. Maybe it's God saying to them, like...
You're stupid?
F you. It's time for you to suffer and die.
Yeah. Are these the people that thought the whole Steven Spielberg was real?
Well, I don't know. I mean, his exact quote, Mike, you want me to read it real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
He's like, what in your family? Do you have anybody involved in the occult, somebody in witchcraft or tarot cards or psychic things? Has there something...
Psychic things.
Yeah. Has there something been there that you don't know about? Some grandparent, great-grandparent or something? Look into the family tree and then get some people in there and cast this stuff out. But that does not sound like normal.
I like how that's the problem. Immediately. Hey, Brian, tell me a problem you've had. Let me see if I can do just as good as him. Tell me any problem you've had in the last 2 months of your life.
I got sunburnt.
You got... Really?
Yeah, I did.
You got sunburned.
I did, and it blistered
hold on
my shoulders.
Then, that is... Let me call on the power of the Holy Spirit, okay? Apparently, it wasn't the sun that did it to you.
No?
No. Brian, tell me. Have you ever watched a rated R movie with like a demon in it?
I have.
You have?
Yeah, I have. I totally have.
That's the problem right there. I think what you're doing by watching rated R movies with demons in it is you're allowing demons to enter your life. And by allowing them to enter to your life, you're giving them the okay to cause torment on your skin.
That makes perfect sense.
Or your epidermis. Demons are known to devour the top layer of the epidermis.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
Oh my God! I feel like I just got punched in the gut.
All right, next caller. Maggie, tell me a problem you've had, and let me see if I can figure it out what it is. Something, it could be a stubbed toe, whatever it may be.
My left arm fell asleep.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I need to think on. I need to pray on this one for a second. Give me a second. A moment of silence, please. A moment of silence. Okay. According to the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost. Sorry, we call it the Holy Ghost. We're Catholic. Wait, what was your problem again? I lost too many spirits are talking to me right now. Good spirits.
My left arm fell asleep.
That's right, fell asleep. that is because you're watching too much violence on television. And everybody knows when you watch too much violence on television that you're welcoming Satan into your home.
That makes sense.
By any chance, do you watch Harry Potter? By any chance? I
do.
You do.
I do.
Oh
my God! How do you know this?
I think that's your second problem. Everybody knows that if you watch Daniel Radcliffe wave around his wand and say Esperanza, you're welcoming in evil spirits into your life.
I had no idea.
I hope you take this as an omen, and you do something different in your life.
What do I have to do?
Not watch those evil things. Now let's have another moment of silence, please. Praise be to our Lord and Savior.
We are all going to burn it.
Do not laugh at me.
We're all going to burn it.
You're a blasphemous. You're blasphemous. Tony, tell me a problem you've had, and let me see if I can pinpoint it.
I've noticed that the last couple of fisting sessions that I've had, my hand has been cramping up really badly.
You are a son of the devil.
Save me, please.
I can't even speak to you right now.
Listen, don't abandon me. Do not forsake me. Do not forsake me, please. Must I cut away the hand that's evil?
You're mocking me, young man. That's not polite to mock the Lord.
Save me.
Do you remember in the Bible what happened when the youngsters mocked Enoch for being bald? Do you remember what happened?
I have forsaken myself.
A bear came out and ate them because they were mocking him that he was bald. Are you mocking me?
I just want the cramps to go away.
I can't.
Apparently, things have gotten so bad within the occult, according to the new Pope Francis. I knew he was a lunatic. At first, everyone's all like, oh, he's so progressive. He's awesome. He likes gays. He likes this. He likes that. You know, he's denouncing pedophilia, which I think anybody should. Why do we have to praise a guy for denouncing pedophilia? We give Pope Francis a pat on the back for denouncing the priests for pedophilia, and we love him for that. I mean, isn't that fucking obvious? Getting back to my thought here is we give a guy, you know, we say he's great, he's awesome, but now he's officially giving start to the first ever Exorcist super team.
It's the A-team of Exorcism.
The A-team of Exorcism is what he's starting because of all lately, I guess in the last, several years, we've been seeing a lot of demonic possessions, and his reasoning for it is because of people watch a lot more TV now with a lot more demon influences, like Harry Potter was mentioned, and several other shows where we just wink at witchcraft and say, oh, it's okay, it's a TV show. We're welcoming it in. So that's why we have all these demons now and these possessions. So they are now starting the first official crack shot team, ragtag team of Exorcist crime fighters. Well, listen, I'm not Catholic, I'm not Christian, but I want to join that team. Like, how awesome would it be on that Exorcist team? Like, so what do you do for a living?
Don't they have those guys from Supernatural that do that already?
Exactly, dude. I'd be Sam and Dean.
But people are like, oh, there's got to be some kernel of truth to this shit. And now the Pope's like, there is truth. Come to my church where you can be a demon hunter too. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you like Supernatural? Come join the Catholic Church. We want you.
I know.
For the A-team.
It's pretty.
I'll do it just if I could sign up and be on the A-team. I want to be the guy to drive the vehicle.
I want to be the Exorcist guys for sure.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
You could be the Exorcist guy.
I'm gonna be Mr. T. I pity the fool. I pity the fool that is possessed by the devil. By the power of Christ, I compel you to get out this white bitch real fast like before I call upon the Holy Spirit. Get out this white bitch so I can get in.
That's fair.
Simmer down. Speaking of demonic shows, one of my favorite shows right now, it's not very demonic, but it's Hemlock Grove on Netflix.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like it. It's actually produced by Eli Roth.
Oh.
And there you go.
It's produced by Eli. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, that guy loves grimy shit.
You had me at Eli Roth.
Well, it's actually, you've never seen it, Tony?
No,
Really?
I've heard about it,
Dude,
but I've never actually seen it.
You have Netflix, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you should check it out. It's definitely it's a little. The first season is a little abstract at times, so a lot of people lost patience. Saying, okay, what's happening?
It's kind of hard to follow.
Yeah, it's a little hard to follow just because it's a mystery as well. And nowadays, people want everything spelled out to them immediately within the first 3 episodes, or they kind of lose interest. They kind of drag it out, but they learn their lesson. Even though I enjoyed it, they learned their lesson. Season 2, it's a little more fast-paced. They're not trying to hide. They still keep the mystery element, but they give you answers pretty fast as well.
I just have one question.
Yeah.
Does Famke Janssen get naked?
She gets banged a lot of times.
But does she get naked?
I can't remember. Maggie, does she get naked? You watch
They
it.
don't show anything.
So you don't see them titties?
No.
I don't think she's ever showed
No,
boobs.
she's never done a full nude scene. Sorry.
Nothing will ever beat the GoldenEye scene with Famke Janssen, where she's basically orgasming while she's killing people in GoldenEye 007. I mean, that to me, 1995. Okay, I was a kid in high school, dude. Yeah, wow. I lost it, dude. I remember seeing this in the theater. I'm like, oh god, it's really hot, and I didn't understand what was happening to me. But anyways, Hemlock Grove's a fun show. There's a lot of women right now on the internet saying who's better, Alex Skarsgård or Bill Skarsgård, because they're both, Alex Skarsgård, the dude from True Blood, and then Bill Skarsgård. Bill Skarsgård, dude, is amazing as an actor. You watch him on screen for 10 minutes and you're sold on him as an actor. Dude, this guy may not be the better looking brother, according to the women, but he is absolutely amazing when it comes to acting. I think he's going to have a better career in the long run than his older brothers. Because the other brother's is on...
True Blood?
No, Alex Skarsgård's in True Blood, and then he has another brother in Vikings.
Yes.
He's the guy that plays Floki in Vikings. It's another one of their brothers. So, yeah, I definitely suggest checking out Hemlock Grove so we can kind of banter about it. It also has the chick from Orange is the New Black, the blonde chick from first season with she had the dreads. Remember
yeah.
Okay, she's in it in the second season.
Okay.
Dude, she's hot. Maggie, she's hot, right?
She's okay.
Oh, stop it.
She's pretty plain to me.
I think she's pretty hot. Maybe it's because she has tattoos.
No, compared to Famke Janssen, she's like...
Well, yeah, you can't compare anybody to that woman.
She's freaking amazing.
You compare anybody to that woman.
Yeah, so how can you even look at any other woman in the show? Come on.
That's true. I think it's the tattoos, though. I think the tattoo... I have a thing for tattoos.
She does have cool tattoos. Yeah. I will give her that.
Yeah, she has tattoos. But they're not real, because I looked them up when I thought they would be.
No, why would they be real?
Well, why not? People can have... Look at the chick Cersei from Game of Thrones has
She
real...
is very tattooed.
She has lots
her
of
whole
tattoos.
Back is tattooed.
Yo, she's super hot too.
Who?
Yeah.
Cersei.
Hell
Holy
yeah,
shit.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Simmer down,
nice.
Tony.
No, dude, she's fucking hot.
If you keep talking like that, I sense that you're going to end up getting a stomach ache or maybe a headache.
He's going to have the cramps.
My hand.
My hand. Wait, if you're on Game of Thrones, you might lose that hand.
Hold on, Tony. You shouldn't be having unpure thoughts, because I think you're going to end up getting a headache, maybe a migraine. Okay, a migraine might happen because you're thinking unclean thoughts and you're welcoming the devil or the god of sex.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
So dumb. So dumb.
I was going to say that's probably the only way that Eli Roth could get a program on a network is through Netflix.
It isn't as grimy as you would think, because some of the stuff he's done is
I've
really
read where
demented.
It's pretty gory.
It is gory, but it isn't like Cabin Fever gory.
Oh, okay.
I take that back. There are some pretty graphic scenes in this movie in Hemlock Grove, but Hemlock Grove does have one of the best transformations from werewolf to human that I've ever seen in cinema.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't go nowhere. The Rain Man will be right back.
There's no coming back, and you know it.
I think we're close to something. Really close. That's just a fraction of what I have on you.
We put family first.
Do you work with those guys?
I die for those guys. We've got so much to talk about.
We got a problem. They found the money. It's only a matter of time before they know everything.
Watch the DirecTV original series Rogue every Wednesday at 8 p.m. on the Audience Channel 239. Right now, you can stream all of Season 1 straight from your computer or your mobile device using the DirecTV app. Go to rogue.directv.com for more details. The universe of Rain Man never stops. Catch the replay of our current shows on the 24-hour channel, rainmanwashhere.com/rainmanchannel001. Also available on demand. Don't miss the interview with Matthew Parkhill.
You did.
All right. On the line, I have Matthew Parkhill, television writer, movie writer, currently working on the Rogue television show on DirecTV. Let's talk about you first, and then we're going to jump into Rogue. I like to kind of break the ice, kind of get to know you, let the audience get to know you a little bit, and you can tell me how good our research department is, Matthew.
Okay.
We use Google.
Okay, that's probably... But I'm intrigued. Tell me about my life.
You know what? Has there been? Do you take notes from actors, and do you? Or is that something?
I listen to actors a lot. I mean, I like to. I mean, once, you hope that they take their character on board, and that they go away and work on that character, and that they can come back and go, if you thought, So yes, I'm collaborative.
What do you do when you get a real shit idea? Come on, let's be honest. You probably get some shit ideas sometimes. Do you like?
Listen, I get a lot of shit ideas. I come up with a lot of shit ideas. So I'm fine with shit ideas. You got to get through the shit ideas to get to the good ideas.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always that thing of like writers call the first draft of anything the vomit draft.
Yeah.
Hemingway once said the first draft of anything is always shit.
Right.
So I'm fine with shit ideas because beyond them usually is something good.
Yeah.
You try in the room. You try to, especially when in the early stages when you don't know the writers as well as you do later. Later on, hopefully you have a free hand and you can just I have a thing in the room. It's somewhere downstairs. Actually, my daughter has it right now. But it's this little box that makes all these different noises.
Mm-hmm.
And the joke in our room is like when you have some good, you press a button, you make some good noise, and when it's shit, you make a noise like someone getting shot and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully you have some fun with it.
Yeah.
I think I'm the first one to be like this idea is shit, but is there something in this thinking?
Go to rainmanwashere.com and catch up on the show.
We do have a 24-hour channel, rainmanwashere.com/rainmanchannel001, and you can actually listen to all of our shows on replay 24 hours a day. Also, a few bits here and there, much like the blurred lines that you heard at the beginning. I'm gonna beat you to the beat of blurred lines. You hear stuff like that, plus past archive shows of your favorite, parts of different shows we've done throughout the last. How many years have we been on the air now, Maggie?
Like 4.
4 years?
5?
I mean,
5, isn't it?
Maggie has been here the longest now, I think.
I've been here.
You've been here second long. Dude, I think in another 6 months, I would be with you longer than Dan.
Are you? Yeah, because
you
I'm
came
2
pretty
years
fast.
in. I'm
Yeah.
2 years in right now.
Yeah.
So another 6 months will put me at 2.5 years,
Yeah.
which is longer than Dan.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and then Tony comes up close. I think actually Tony was here before Brian. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony was here before me because Tony's the one that brought me on.
Tony and David don't count because they've just been. They're like statues. They're here.
Or Filipino.
No, Tony and David have been around as long as I can remember in my life now. My recent life, and I count my recent life in the last 10 years.
I thought you were talking like reincarnation.
Well, David's been around in and out for those 10 years completely, which means Tony has too.
Yeah, no, Tony's been for the last. I don't. How long have we? About 8 years, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I've known David now officially 10 years. In 3 months, it'll be 10 years that I've known David, and I didn't speak to him for a year. That was it.
Right. Well, that was David's choice.
Yeah. It wasn't bad necessarily, but
No.
It
wasn't like you guys got in a giant fight and
No.
then he started a new radio program.
So dumb, dude. Bringing up fatties.
Hey, man, the Lady White Network. Got to.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'd fucking unfriend that person.
I try to avoid these people, dude. So Yankees fan caught sleeping at TV broadcast, and he sues ESPN for defamation. Jesus Christ. Let me play this. I have the actual video from the broadcast, and then you guys can decide whether or not you think this guy has a case or not.
The #1 live streaming sports service celebrating 12 years. This guy's oblivious to how good it is. Join the millions of subscribers, maybe even this guy, Watch
Now
out.
they came back from a break. They're doing their usual little banter, and the camera just sets on people, like it just sits on the audience.
Yeah.
Well, it happened to sit on a guy that was sleeping, which they do things to people all the time when they do silly things. That's the whole thing about
the kiss cam. Come on.
Yeah, it's the same thing about those audience. You always go to people that are doing silly things. This guy fell asleep, and it doesn't look bad. The guy looks like he's asleep.
It's not
That's
the first time it's ever happened.
Right.
Free out of market game live in true HD on over 400 devices. Visit MLB.tv for details.
Sometimes you have to turn it off to get some sleep. It's not the place you come to sleep. Tell you what, though, how comfortable is that? Probably won't have any neck problems tomorrow.
Okay, nothing bad. Just trying to pass time, making a joke because they're not in charge of the camera.
No.
Okay,
So far, so good.
The camera's sitting on the guy.
They can't move it or anything.
Right.
So
Is
they're
that guy-
just going along with what
Well,
they're seeing.
it's really the producer that's at fault there if there's a problem.
If there is a problem,
It's the producer that told them to stay on that guy.
Yeah.
Because it's not like the announcers have anything to do with what's being shown on the screen.
Right, and you got to
at all.
remember these announcers. Come on, guys. They look at they don't really have. I hate to say this about it. They don't really have a lot of talent. I mean, they have to find in a baseball game, hockey, football, a little bit more going on. Well, he's swing. Okay, go. Whoop. So
Are you fucking Bob Uecker right now? Is that what that
one guy's trying to steal second. Whoop. Oh, never mind. Back to the guy. Shoot. Oh, he swung. Oh, it's a foul.
Well,
come on, dude. Baseball. There is no excitement in now. Being at a baseball game is very fun.
It's true.
But listen, you're broadcasting for baseball. The name of the game is filler,
right?
It really is. That's your talent. If you can fill up the dead air, that's your talent.
Well, I think what I love, though, is that John Kruk, who used to play for the Phillies.
Well, hold on. They're not done yet. Hold on.
Oh, we're
and
going
then go to that in a minute.
He was just letting him sleep, or is he here alone? What's the deal with this guy?
Maybe that's his buddy, and he likes him a lot better when he's asleep.
That's funny.
I think
That's
the other
a good
guy's really
time.
more concerned with the
That's a
food and the
disparaging
game.
comment.
Chicken fingers are a special item at the ballpark.
So then they go on a little bit of a joke, not about him. The camera's now off of him, but they're laughing between each other. They're trying to find something to talk about during a boring baseball game.
Why share? Get him when he's asleep so he won't ask for one.
We got to see how long this guy's out for.
You don't think he can sleep? It's only the fourth inning. You don't think he can sleep through?
Did he sleep through the Beltran homer? I mean, 45,000 people stand up and cheer, and he sleeps through it.
You think it'd be tough too, but
These are legit
he seemed
questions.
comfortable.
These are the hard-hitting questions.
I
legit
could see where that it's already going too long. They should go back to the game. But you're right, Mike. They're actually looking for something to talk about during the game.
Right. They probably did go a little too long because they're not done yet.
It didn't look like he just started to sleep.
Not a cousin, not a relative.
Now okay.
Now they're kind of picking on him.
They're a minute and 14 seconds in. The guy's swinging. They should be going back to the baseball because the guy's swung twice since then.
Yes.
Okay.
Greg Gibson, the whole.
Okay, now they're done. Now, but the thing is this. Now they're a minute 14 seconds in. They're still talking about this guy. Should they be sued for just being guys that kind of not really paying attention? They're not saying anything bad about the guy.
No.
Because
Should maybe be reprimanded maybe by ESPN and say, guys, come on, keep it to the baseball game.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
This is completely normal.
This guy is just way too sensitive.
Well, not just that, but I mean, he says that he was subjected to an unending verbal crusade.
Yeah, if they
it was
went
a
on
minute,
for like
dude.
5 minutes.
It was a minute, and not only that, it's one of the guys that's making fun of you is One Nut Kruk. I mean, come on, you know that story, right, Mike? Yeah, like I mean, come on, really? Like that dude had more disparaging comments said to him, probably playing against the Yankees. When he was with Philadelphia.
He doesn't even look like an athlete.
That's why he played first base.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Anyway, but no, I mean, I'm just saying, like, John Kruk probably endured much more verbal abuse as a player in Yankee Stadium than this fat fuck sitting there sleeping through the game.
Now, if they said that...
Fair.
Then maybe they can have...
Fair. Is he going to sue us now because I called him a fat fuck? Look at him.
I mean, listen, you know that when you're going to a stadium, the camera's going to be on.
Don't do anything embarrassing.
Yeah. It's like the jackass that, kisses his girlfriend and he's married.
And I know
he's on camera.
Right.
There have been
and then he wants to
instances
sue
where people
them.
have been caught on camera, like sleeping, picking their noses, or
Yeah,
doing whatever.
nobody's going to fucking sue the ESPN or major. Well, and then the guy's suing Major League Baseball too, because they used the clip on the highlight package.
Well, that's good stuff.
At MLB.com. Like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? It's
a
probably
story.
the funniest
It's a
thing that
story.
happened
Why doesn't
in the
he
entire
milk
day
it
for
and
baseball.
get cash out of it?
Yeah.
And like go the other way besides suing them. Why doesn't he get a commercial deal out of it or go that route?
I think
or open up a Twitter account. I'm the sleeping guy.
Yeah.
I think,
what am I doing right now? ZZZZ.
And I think, I could be wrong, but I think on tickets that get printed out for fans that attend a ball game, that there is some sort of disclaimer that tells them, hey, you might be on TV or something like that.
Right.
That you
well,
could
you
be
should
subject.
know that going into the game.
Exactly.
It's part of the game, and they didn't say anything rude. It was like two buddies joking, and it was.
This
very
guy probably
slowly.
just got, he got ribbed pretty bad at work, and now he's like, the only way that could make him feel better than a box of ho-hos is to go ahead and sue Major League Baseball.
It's small man syndrome.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
I have no Twinkies, so let's go ahead and sue ESPN for $50 million.
Yeah, easy buck.
I could buy all the ho-hos and Twinkies I can.
Yes!
That's nice.
He'll buy all the tickets.
And I'll go to sleep for as long as I want.
All right, now, this is actually got sent by a listener as well. Man explains why he doesn't eat pussy. Vagina's a very dirty place.
Well, that's because he's gay.
This is not a funny video. This is a real discussion and a real debate I've been having with people lately about eating pussy. Like, let me explain something to you. I don't do it. I think it's disgusting. And there's a lot of reasons why. And I just want y'all to be mature, and I want y'all to listen. I'm going to speak straight facts.
Straight facts, yo.
I don't eat pussy because
I'm a freaking uptight prude.
Pussy is dirty. I'm not saying the female is dirty. I'm just saying the vagina is a very dirty place, and you have to speak facts when you talk about this. Let me explain something. Females get yeast infections all the time. It doesn't mean that they're dirty. It's just natural. It's natural for them.
Dude.
That means they're dirty.
You catch yeast infections.
He had a bad experience.
All types.
Yeah.
He had a bad experience.
Well, not just
he's
that.
Traumatized.
Yeah. I mean, he went down on some nasty shit.
Yeah.
And probably got a yeast infection in the back of his throat.
Oh,
it's a thing.
I know it's a true thing.
It's a thing.
I know it's a thing.
And so now every time he looks at every time he looks at a vagina, his dick shrivels up, and so he can't have sex with women, and that's why he doesn't eat pussy. It's the only way that makes sense.
Pretty much. But does he expect to get head?
Hold on.
What the fuck do I look like putting my mouth on a yeast infection? What? Females bleed every month for a week.
Wait, you agree with what?
Don't put your mouth on a yeast infection.
Well, obviously.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, if it's stanky, don't fucking lick it.
Would you suck a dick if a nigga bled out the tip of his head every fucking month for a week? No. That bitch is scared of boogers, let alone blood coming out of a nigga dick. Like, y'all crazy.
Okay, blood coming out of a dude's dick is a lot. That's an issue.
Yeah,
now, that's not a part of your a cycle as a woman. A woman she can't help it.
Well,
she bleeds. It's not like they don't take a shower. Well, maybe. Hopefully they take a shower afterwards. Dude, it's gone. There is no blood inside of there, dude.
Mike, are you claiming that you do not own your own pair of Red Wings?
What does that mean?
You've never
I'm
eaten
not
a chick out on her.
Tony, do you
yeah, by accident. No, I don't voluntarily go.
But no, you have gone down on a girl when she was on her period, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it that disgusting?
No,
it's obvious. Like I said, this guy had a very bad experience.
No, obviously.
Bad enough where he's going ahead and doing this statement on.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
People have. Hold on.
It splashes all over that area, no matter if you wipe it or not. It splashes all over that area. It splashes all over that area, no matter if you wipe it or not. These piss still splashes there. Yeah, nigga pees out his pee hole, but it's a little hole. It's easy to clean. It's different.
His line of thinking is so flawed.
Well, hold on, though.
Dude, avoid that hooker.
Penis is skin. A pussy is an open wound that's open
24/7.
This guy has got to be one of the most unintelligent people I have ever heard speak.
This guy failed anatomy class.
You need to look at a graph, dude.
Oh
go
my
back.
God.
Go look up a medical book.
No, just watch Orange is the New Black.
So stupid. It's
He
true,
needs to relive sex education or something.
With all types of bacteria. Is this shit? My face is sacred. Look at his face. Come on. You won't, y'all niggas won't let a female touch your face with dirty hands, but just stick your face in a pussy? Let me explain something to you. 90%, probably more than that, of the females that are having sex that's not a virgin has let a nigga come in them before. Y'all niggas is eating leftover cum. I don't care how many times she washed it. A nigga still nutted in there. Let me jerk off right now and shoot that shit on the wall, get a sponge with some chlorides, clean it off, and tell you, yo, lick that spot. Don't worry about it. I cleaned it. Would you lick it? Hell no,
Well,
y'all.
where do people get? I want to know, like, these people. The internet is a wonderful place for people like this, like people who have no voice in real life. You imagine if he's in front of a camera right now with nobody interrupting him. Okay, if he were to start talking like this in front of his boys, they'd be laughing at his shit. They wouldn't even listen to what he's saying. I'm like, dude, you're a fucking fool. But because the internet allows you to sit in front of a webcam and talk about this, everybody has a voice. Everybody has a voice.
It's about side niggas. And before this video,
here's this guy again. Now he's a philosopher, dude, of the hood. Okay, now he has a take on why being a side is a good thing.
Today's subject, man, I couldn't wait to get into it. Today's subject is about side niggas. And before this video even starts, I want to let you know that I am a proud member of the side nigga society.
But you won't go down a bitch. I don't think they probably like you very much.
Fuck being a member.
Especially black chicks, dude. Black chicks want their pussy eaten. Like, more than anybody.
Yo, but it's pretty well known fact that black dudes don't eat pussy.
Yo, man, this must be
such a stereotype.
No, I know. I know it's a stereotype, but I'm just saying.
But he's going to be sleeping with someone that's already sleeping with someone, so that's dirty.
Right, so, but remember.
No. Being a side-in is cool, though, but not going down on a chick.
Right, no.
Putting your penis in a girl.
Who's already got cum inside of her from her real boyfriend.
That's cool.
That's okay, but I ain't going to put my mouth on there because some dude came in her 10 years ago.
Dude, you don't get this type of advice from Dr. Ruth.
No, dude.
President
Bitches.
of the side nigga society shit. I love being a side nigga.
Of course you do.
Fellas, embrace the side nigga. It is not an insult. Lately I've been seeing females on Facebook, oh, fuck him, he's the side nigga. Or I don't care about how you feel, you're a side nigga. What's wrong with being a side nigga, fellas? Think about it. We get everything good that comes with a relationship without the headaches. We don't have to hear about who's talking shit.
I'm retarded.
We don't have to deal with your periods. We don't have to deal with your fucking emotional bipolar ass.
I'm retarded.
We don't have to wake up next to you in your stink ass dinosaur fucking breath. Smelling like 13 midgets with shit on their shoes and nay on your fucking
What
tongue.
kind of fucking women is this guy sleeping with?
Nasty bitches, obviously.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's enough of this guy. I'm thinking I'm actually feel myself getting stupider. The Emmy nominations have been announced. It's been a while now, but I haven't had a chance to discuss it. I want to go through these just because we have a big audience that's into TV. So, Emmy nominations. I want to discuss whether or not we like it, disagree, who you think's going to win. All right,
Bryan Cranston wins everything.
Before we go on, I mean, is there like a certain time period? Because I noticed a couple of this stuff, like for example, Breaking Bad. They've already closed out the series.
Oh, Breaking Bad was during the last season came out during the Emmy. Whatever they consider the Emmy year, it came out during that time.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so the 2014 Emmy Award nominations opened with a speech about new platforms like Netflix, because House of Cards is huge, and they're going to start talking about. They're going to start doing. I think you're going to see category split because you have a lot of people like complaining, like it's not TV, it's internet, it's web series, it's not TV, it's internet. And I think it's kind of clogging up the competition because now you have all these shows popping up. Yahoo's going to start doing it any day now. Hulu's already doing it. As soon as Hulu needs one successful, hard-hitting show, all of a sudden they're an Emmy nomination. And what do you got? You got more people plugging up the Emmys. So you're gonna see a call and a cry for splitting it up,
which I think is bullshit.
Which is bullshit because acting is acting, and I think whether you're an actor for a web show that's on Netflix or you're an actor on an independent web series, if you deserve that Emmy nom and you can do the so-called do the campaigning, then that the Emmys require, then so be it. It doesn't matter. And guess what? If 5 actors who happen to be independent and not on NBC or ABC happens to be nominated because they're that good, then sorry.
Maybe they might end up creating a brand new award just for the web series.
They already do. It's called the IAW TV Awards, and it's never going to get that big. It's not. I mean, it is big within the new media world, but what's going to happen for it to get better and more accepted is for them to accept and say this isn't a television show. They do need to say it's a web show. At this point, I think they need to say Netflix is a web series. It's a web media. It's not. Yes, it's on your TV, but the source of the show is made for the internet. Okay, so do you have this opened up by chance?
Yeah.
Do you mind reading the Emmys?
So the best comedy series for the 2014 nominees are The Big Bang Theory, Louie, Modern Family, Orange is the New Black, Silicon Valley, and Veep.
Yes.
Really? Veep?
Oh, dude,
Oh,
Veep
it's
is amazing.
brilliant.
Dude, Orange is the New Black is so much better than Veep.
No.
I would consider Orange is the Black. Honestly, I think you have these series now realizing drama is too competitive.
Yeah.
And they're taking. I don't think Orange is the New Black. Yes, there's funny moments, but it should be in drama.
Actually, I do agree with you. Next up, you've got Best Actress in a Comedy Series. You got Lena Dunham for Girls, Eddie Falco for Nurse Jackie, Julia Louis-Dreyfus for Veep, Melissa McCarthy for Mike and Molly, Amy Poehler for Parks and Rec,
No one gives a shit.
and Taylor Schilling for Orange is the New Black.
Who's Taylor Schilling?
That's the main chick on Orange is the New Black.
She's gotten more attractive in season 2.
Yeah.
In season 1, she was. I think she got
was very-
Hollywood.
she was very plain.
She got
Really
Hollywood.
pretty.
She got Hollywood in season 2.
Dude, she's cute.
I wouldn't mind seeing her win, but I would like to see her win a drama category because she's doing great acting. I don't think anything she does is funny. She's in a category.
Some of her reactions are funny.
Yeah, but
Like
you
the
could
facial
say
expressions
you could
that
say
she makes.
about almost anything, though.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, what's next? What's the other category?
Best Actor in a Comedy Series, you've got Jim Parsons for The Big Bang Theory. I'm sorry, Asperger's is not funny. It's just not. Like the guy's got a mild form of autism. That's not funny. Like it's not. Ricky Gervais for Derek, which is kind of surprising. Matt LeBlanc for Episodes.
I'm so glad. Matt LeBlanc
He's done
is
so
amazing
well.
in
Yeah.
Episodes.
That
Like
is
I
great.
think this is some of the best work Matt LeBlanc has ever done. Fuck Friends.
Oh, Friends was no.
It's garbage, dude.
Yeah.
This shows how fucking
do you remember?
funny he
Do you
is.
remember Joey?
Yeah,
That was awful. That was just awful.
No one watched that.
Anyway, Don Cheadle is nominated for House of Lies.
That's another one that I think is more of a drama.
Absolutely, it is. Absolutely. Louis C.K. is nominated for Louis, which, I'm not going to argue with that, though, because he is really funny. He is.
He's kind of back. I kind of have. He has got to put a bad taste in my mouth. He's kind of backtracked recently
About some of his views.
Yeah, and I'm just like, dude, you're a comic, man.
Like, be a fucking comic.
You drop the 3-letter F word repeatedly in your skits, and now all of a sudden you're like changed, evolved. Dude, you're a comic.
Right. And then you've got William H. Macy for Shameless, which, once again, he gives a great performance, but it's not really a comedy.
Right.
Now, in supporting actor for a comedy series, I think they did a really good job of picking pretty much just comedy people.
Right, yeah.
You've got Andre, I'm going to fuck this up, Brower?
Yeah, Brower.
Okay, in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
He's been around for a long time.
Right. Then you've got Adam Driver in Girls.
So this just got cast in Star Wars.
Yes, he did. Jesse Tyler Ferguson in Modern Family. Ty Burrell in Modern Family. Fred Armisen in Portlandia. And then Tony Hale for Veep.
Which one's Tony Hale? Do we know? Let me
Hold on. Give me a second.
Look
I want
that
to say that's the guy from Arrested Development.
Is it?
Yes, it's the guy from Arrested
he's
Development.
Fucking funny,
Yeah.
dude.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
He is so funny. So in these categories so far, is that all for comedy?
No, we still have supporting actress in a comedy
Okay,
series.
go to that, and then I'm going to say who I want to win.
Mayim Bialik in The Big Bang Theory, no. Julie Bowen in Modern Family. Allison Janney in Mom. Kate Mulgrew in Orange is the New Black. Kate McKinnon in Saturday Night Live. And Anna Klumsky in Veep.
This is where I go again. Kate Mulgrew is doing some fantastic work in Orange is the New Black. Catherine Genway, Mrs. Columbo herself, doing great work. And I don't think it's comedic. I think it's dramatic. It's dramatic acting. It's stupid that it's being put in comedy.
Well, and I think her character especially is super dramatic. There's no comedy from her character at all.
I almost think that if I was Kate Mulgrew, I would be a little upset.
That's where they put you?
Like, I don't want to be in comedy. Like, I want to be in drama. Yeah. Anyways, okay, so these are the people I want to win. I want all Veep in all categories for comedy. Acting, and I love Shameless, but Shameless I don't think even belongs in the comedy.
I agree. Actually, I completely agree with that.
Tony Hale and Julia Dreyfus, best performance she's ever given. Forget Seinfeld as well.
Seinfeld was so fucking stupid.
Shined,
God, I hate
she
that
has
show.
shined more than she has ever shined in Veep. Anyways, what's in drama?
Okay, for drama, we have Best Drama Series. Starts with Breaking Bad.
Absolutely. Stop there.
Okay. No, you've got Downton Abbey.
No one gives a shit.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
House of Cards, Mad Men, and True Detective. I think Mad Men
That's
has
a tough
That
category.
is
it is, but honestly, I think
you could have a solid case for each and every one of those.
I will say this
Not
about
Downton Abbey.
No, Downton Abbey.
Fuck that show. Nobody cares unless you're like 50 years old or a woman. I'm just gonna say
That's fair. That's fair. But no, I mean,
not that. not that it's a bad show. I just don't give a shit about it.
But
No,
that
that's
is
fair.
a solid category.
But we all know that Breaking Bad is going to win.
Best. It's a no-brainer to some
It is.
people.
It should be.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It should be. I think the last season of Breaking
I think
Bad.
Game of Thrones is good, but
it's not that
not
good.
Breaking Bad
No,
good.
neither is Mad Men,
And
neither is
neither's
True Detective, and neither is House of Cards.
Yes.
Best actress in
And
a drama
drama.
series, we've got Lizzie Kaplan from Masters of Sex, Claire Danes from Homeland, Michelle Dockery in Downton Abbey, Juliana Margulies in The Good Wife, Kerry Washington in
Yeah.
Scandal, and Robin Wright, formerly Robin Wright Penn in House of Cards.
That's a hard one because I absolutely love Robin Wright.
Have you seen Lizzie Kaplan, though, in Masters of Sex?
I like Lizzie Kaplan, but I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Dude,
I heard a lot of
amazing.
good stuff about Masters.
Amazing. And her
And Claire
performance
Danes
is
has been,
ridiculous.
she's the new Bryan Cranston. The
Yeah.
female. She wins
Yes.
every year because she's a lunatic in that show.
Yes.
So convincingly good.
She might be like the favorite going in.
Yeah, dude,
Absolutely.
because she's pretty damn good. Although last season of Homeland pissed a lot of people off, so maybe people are like, oh, fuck this shit. Fuck Homeland.
Best actor in a drama, you've got the King, Bryan Cranston.
Stop there.
For Breaking Bad. You've got Jeff Daniels for The Newsroom, who's kind of resuscitated his career
Yeah.
with that movie.
And then he's downgrading it with Dumb and Dumber 2.
It's so fucking stupid. John Hamm in Mad Men.
Big dick himself.
Right. Woody Harrelson in True Detective. Matthew McConaughey in True Detective.
That's sad.
sad.
That sucks, kind of.
Yeah, well, because they're going to split the vote.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Spacey for House of Cards.
Oh,
Yes.
That's
dude.
you
It's
look
hard.
at it. That
absolutely-
is just a killer's row of acting. right
Bryan
there.
Cranston is absolutely amazing.
He's
There
gonna
has
be-
not every 20 years you get an actor like Bryan Cranston. I'm not being, I'm not trying
He'll
to
be the
exaggerate
favorite in
it.
that category.
Bryan Cranston has a certain type of acting that you would never suspect. And it just crept up on society and took the world by storm, dude. The entire show, Breaking Bad, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things that you never,
It's amazing.
you never expected it to. He's the guy from Malcolm in the Middle.
Exactly.
Right.
And he was brilliant in Malcolm
Yes,
in the
he
Middle.
was.
He was,
Yes,
but
he
you didn't know it.
No.
You didn't know it at the time because it
Yeah.
was a comedy series,
Right.
Yeah.
and a ton of people watched it. But everybody's looking at Freddie, I'm an idiot, can't drive a car, Muniz,
Right.
and not looking at the dad who was phenomenal
Yeah.
in that show. All right, so
supporting
actor, supporting actor in a drama series. You got Aaron Paul for Breaking Bad, Jim Carter for Downton Abbey, Peter Dinklage for Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Josh Charles for The Good Wife, Mandy Patinkin for Homeland, and John Voight for Ray Donovan. I want Patinkin to win. He won't, but that's who I want. And
I like Aaron Paul, but his range was always, I'm pissed off, I'm depressed, I'm a drug addict, I hate you, Walter White, bitch. Like, that's all you really got from him. Like, I think he did good. I don't think he was given enough. I think the spotlight was on him.
Well,
was
yeah,
on.
Problem
Now,
was
hold
the
on.
character wasn't deep enough.
well, real quick though, the
It was
spotlight.
a deep character, but I don't think the emphasis was ever put on him necessarily. He had to deal with his own demons and his family, but
Supporting
we got
actress.
to move through these.
Okay, you got Anna Gunn for Breaking Bad, Maggie Smith for Downton Abbey, Lena Headey for Game of Thrones, Christine Baranski for The Good Wife, Christina Hendricks for Mad Men, and Joanne Froggatt for Downton
I'm going to
Abbey.
be misogynistic on this one, and I'm going to go ahead and just pick for all the hot chicks. Lena Headey's definitely is my number one, and then Christina Hendricks. I think they
her
can
of
win.
the giant breasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
So stupid.
They're so milky white.
No, I think Anna Gunn did a great. I didn't think they gave her enough to do until the final season. I think
Right.
she did really good in the final season. So
Agreed.
I would probably have to go with her for Breaking Bad.
Okay, then you've got Best Miniseries or Movie, American Horror Story Coven, Bonnie and Clyde, Fargo, Luther.
See, and that's another new category, best miniseries.
Right.
Let's come on. American Horror Story is an ongoing series. Was just a new
It's a new thing
storyline every year.
Yeah, but it should not be in miniseries. And
Right.
then you have Treem. Is that right? Treem or is it Treme?
Treme.
Treme and The White Queen. Right. Okay, so then Best Actress in a Miniseries, you got Jessica Lange and Sarah Paulson for American Horror Story Coven. You got Helena Bonham Carter for Burton and Taylor, Minnie Driver for Return to Zorro, Kristen Wiig for The Spoils of Babylon, and Cicely Tyson
Return
for The
to
Trip
Zero.
Bountiful.
Come on, you got me excited for a
Oh,
second.
sorry. Return to
I was like,
Zero.
Return to Zorro.
My
Did
fault.
I miss this?
No, I just read wrong. Ugh. My eyes got ahead of me.
Jessica Lange is absolutely amazing
Right.
in American Horror Story. She should win.
Then you have Best Actor in a Miniseries or Movie. It's Chiwetel Ejiofor for Dancing on the Edge.
Who?
Chiwetel Ejiofor? You're going to make me say that name like 1,500.
I have no idea who it is.
You do. It's the
10 years a slave?
Yeah, the guy from 12 Years a Slave, the black dude.
Oh, okay.
Chiwetel. Martin Freeman and Billy Bob Thornton, both from Fargo. Idris Elba from Luther.
Yeah,
and
good.
Mark Ruffalo from The Normal Heart. I want Mark Ruffalo because I fucking love that guy.
I do
Dude.
like the Hulk.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love.
I don't really have a say.
No,
on
no,
this
no,
one.
and not the Hulk, bro. 13 going on 30.
Okay. Billy Bob Thornton, just because I love that guy.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to watch Fargo, so maybe I should just bow out of this one.
I don't know. Supporting actor in a miniseries or movie. Oh, I also forgot Benedict Cumberbatch for Sherlock, His Last Vow. Because that was a movie, technically. Supporting actor, miniseries or movie, Colin Hanks in Fargo. Then The Normal Heart has...
Colin Hanks is a talent to be reckoned with. And
Absolutely.
anybody who does not think that should learn how to judge true thespian performances.
No, he's
Because,
great.
Dude, he's better than his father, Tom Hanks.
I agree. You got Jim Parsons, Joe Mantello, Alfred Molina, and Matt Bomer. And then you have Martin Freeman from Sherlock, His Last Vow. And honestly, I think this is going to be either Colin Hanks or Martin Freeman, because I think The Normal Heart is just going to
Colin
split the
Hanks.
shit out of it. Well, I think it should be Colin Hanks if those are your two choices.
This will be his due just as well.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Then you've got...
Because he was amazing in that Fox comedy show that got canceled.
Oh, it was so good.
They were playing cops.
Yeah, what the fuck
Dude,
was that
I don't watch shit like that. I don't watch just terrible sitcoms like that, but I love Colin Hanks.
What was the name of that show?
I
The Good
forgot.
Guys.
Yeah, dude, it was good. It was really good.
It was funny. Then you have supporting actress in a miniseries or movie. Once again, 3 people from American Horror Story Coven. You got Frances Conroy, Kathy Bates, and Angela Bassett.
So difficult.
Then you've got Julia Roberts from The Normal Heart, Ellen Burstyn from Flowers in the Attic, and Allison Tolman in Fargo. I think Tolman deserves
What about
this
Julia
one.
Roberts?
I said her.
Oh, did you?
I said her after I said
Kathy
American Horror
Bates.
Story. You think Kathy Bates? Tolman's performance is really
I
phenomenal.
haven't had a chance
in
to watch Fargo yet.
So good. So
but,
good.
I have to say, based on what I've seen, I love Frances Conroy, the chick from 6 Feet Under. She was the mother, Dexter's mother in 6 Feet Under.
Yeah.
She is so good.
Dexter's mother in Sick Jesus Christ.
Like how like she is a very great actress. Love her. But
Yeah.
Kathy Bates
is amazing.
15 years ago, it
This
was all
didn't
about
happen.
you had to be gorgeous, you
Right.
had a certain look.
Right.
And now, dude, you have all these
Well,
older
10, 15
actors,
years ago,
actresses.
Kathy Bates couldn't fucking
get a role,
get a blowjob. You know,
I would give her a blowjob. Shit. I'm like, you're a good actress. All right. A few news topics, then we're going to close the show out for today. But Charlie Sheen was caught at Taco Bell.
Oh.
On camera.
She's a big fan.
What's your name?
Jaden.
Yeah, I'm Charlie.
Nice to meet you.
Sorry, I'm so fucking
No,
hammered.
you're cool, man.
Hi, sweetie. How are you? What's your name?
Sorry, I'm so fucking
Tamara?
hammered.
Hi.
He's in
Awesome.
he's in the line for Taco Bell getting food. Charlie Sheen.
Now, is he inside or is he driving?
No, he's driving in a car.
And he's like, sorry, I'm so
Someone
hammered.
has a camera on him. So he comes out of the car and is just Mr. Friendly Man. He starts talking, I'm sorry, I'm so hammered. And he starts chatting with some people that were videotaping him. And people are giving him shit for being drunk. I'm like, dude, why can't you say the guy was really fucking cool? For people are videotaping him in a drive-thru, sticking their camera out their car, and he comes out, and he wasn't being a douche, and he wasn't being fake. He was legitimately being a friendly guy. But instead, the news is, drunk Charlie Sheen's at it again. I'm like, what, being nice to his fans?
They're not even fans.
You're rad, man.
You guys are in a fight.
Probably not.
Fans
No,
wouldn't
we're
do
not
that.
fighting. What's up with that tattoo? Let me see that tattoo.
Which one?
That one right here. Hell yeah.
They make him pull his
Why
shirt
not?
down.
Crush it.
Poor Charlie Sheen drunk. Make him pull his shirt down and see what tattoo that is. He pulls it down and shows him it's a dolphin.
Go Reds.
Reds, yeah. Ripping.
You're hilarious.
Good God, he's hammered.
All right, man.
He's wasted.
Thank you.
Right on. Cool. That's Gary.
Gary, what's up, man? What's going on?
He's with somebody named Gary.
Well, no, he wasn't driving, though.
No, we're fine.
No.
Sheen wasn't driving.
No, he was with somebody.
Okay, that's what I was asking, was
Yeah.
if Sheen was driving.
No.
So this dude in the car saw Charlie Sheen
Yeah,
and like
in
waved
the
him
car,
over.
and they came out. And
Oh,
they
okay.
came out,
Okay, well, whatever, dude. It's Charlie Sheen drunk at a Taco Bell. Like, psh,
Big deal.
all right.
Yeah. Ex-Dictator sues over his Call of Duty appearance.
That's brilliant.
Oh, my God. Can you read this one? Do you have it pulled up yet, Brian?
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead and read that for me. I'm losing my voice.
Yeah, no problem. Apparently, you need to be careful when screwing with notorious dictators, even when they've been in prison for decades. Manuel Noriega, former ruler of Panama, has sued Activision Entertainment for what he calls the quote-unquote blatant misuse, unlawful exploitation, and misappropriation of his likeness in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Courthouse News reports. The lawsuit complains that the video game shows Noriega committing, quote-unquote, numerous fictional, heinous crimes, creating the false impression that Noriega signed off on it. It also
That
posits
does not give that.
Right, I know. It also posits that Noriega's appearance lent realism to the game, directly boosting sales. Because I know when I play a video game, I want it to have almost dead dictators in it.
Wait a second. Manuel Noriega's in this? Oh,
I'm
hells
buying
yeah. I
it.
need to buy this shit. This guy's a douche.
I need to get to that level where I can unlock Osama.
That's the
Saddam?
special. That's the special. Maybe Saddam Hussein hiding in a spider hole.
All right, I hit the level where I could actually see Hitler.
Ooh, can I play as Noriega?
I think there's a passcode. Did you get Hitler immediately? You know, you just push all the buttons together and the
up, down,
Hitler?
left, right, A, B, select, start, dude. That's how you get Hitler.
It's the God mode. You can play
Yeah.
Hitler, Bin Laden, Saddam Hussein.
Can I be Stalin?
Mussolini.
Stalin. All right, so
Are you Stalin?
yeah, so here's what the lawyer says. So the lawyer says that in the U.S., individuals have what's called the right to publicity. Now, that is actually unclear if it would apply to non-U.S. citizens.
Nope.
In the game, Noriega first helps the CIA, then turns against the players. An objective of one portion of Black Ops 2 is solely to capture the plaintiff. The lawsuit complains. The real-life Noriega was also briefly a CIA informant, but the U.S. ultimately dismantled his regime in 1989.
Now, was he actually named Manuel Noriega, or was just the picture?
No,
do we know?
he was named Noriega.
Okay.
Yeah. They jailed him on drug charges in 1992. He has since been extradited and is now in prison.
Yeah.
Well, he's jailed in Panama. Like, he's not a citizen.
Which is less relevant now.
Right.
Like, dude, you're not a citizen. You're in a Panamanian jail.
The other prisoners were giving him crack, like saying, "Man, I killed you, man, in Call of Duty."
Dude, I shot you dead, dude.
I shot you in the ass.
He's like, I shot you, I killed you.
I shot you and I pissed on your head, bitch.
I teabagged the shit out of you, motherfucker.
And I took a machete and I stuck it up your ass. So what
Wow,
are you gonna do about
Jesus,
that?
Tony.
Why always to the ass?
Always to the butt. Always to the butt.
I shanked your ass in the prison in the video game. It was awesome.
Wow.
All right, we need to go. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into the Rain Man Show. We'll be back in a couple weeks, taking the next week off. We'll be back in about 2 weeks with some good interviews lined up. I didn't just blow my load. I have actually a couple good ones I'm working on right now getting for you guys. Rain Man Digital, rainmanwashere.com. We'll see you next time.
Let's get the fuck out of this motherfucking hellhole!